Many governments stay in power, even after public trust collapses. So what actually holds authority together when belief fades? Most people assume governments need trust to rule. But history shows that power often survives long after confidence is gone. In this video, we break down what government legitimacy really means, how it differs from trust, how governments maintain authority when confidence erodes, and why governments tend to increase control as legitimacy fades. Government legitimacy is the belief that authority is rightful, that a government has the right to rule, and that its decisions should be accepted even when people disagree. Legitimacy is not the same as trust. You can distrust a government and still accept its authority. You can oppose its policies and still obey its laws. Legitimacy comes from law and procedure, from performance and delivery, and from shared norms that make authority feel normal and inevitable. This is why government legitimacy can persist long after trust erodes. When trust declines, governments adapt. They rely more on rules, procedures, enforcement, and narrative justification. Legitimacy shifts from belief to structure, from voluntary acceptance by citizens, to reliance on rules and procedures that ensure compliance even when confidence fades. During instability, trust falls. But compliance is still required. So, control replaces consent. This shift from consent to control is central to the relationship between governments and citizens. Many people assume low trust weakens authority. Historically, the opposite is often true. Low trust environments produce stronger formal control by government. Authority doesn't disappear, it hardens. So how does the shift from voluntary acceptance of authority to enforced, rule-based legitimacy actually show up in everyday governance? Not in dramatic announcements, but in small, observable changes. That's why it helps to watch for patterns rather than isolated events. This brings us to the key takeaway. Governments don't need trust to rule, they need legitimacy. And legitimacy can persist long after belief fades. That's why it's worth asking where your own government sits today, how much authority still rests on trust, and how much relies on rules and compliance. This is TNBC Explainers, understanding how the world actually works. Government legitimacy is part of TNBC Explainers Module 2, Power, Governance, and the State. TNBC Explainers is a growing YouTube course. New concepts are added over time.